Hey,
Hey,
Christmas. It's Christmas
it's
time for
Christmas
week
time.
17 or
Week
16, whatever week.
17. No, week 17. One more week. With 2 more weeks left in the season. Uh, yeah, what's up, guys? We're back. Yeah, I actually had a bad week 16 record. Rock didn't. Rock definitely didn't.
I
Uh,
had an
yeah,
amazing one. It was great.
yeah.
It's a great time.
Real quick, I actually started off 9-2 or 10-2, and then it went woo, downhill that real bad. Afternoon games got me. The Cardinals lost. Uh, I mean, I can go back to the notes, but the Cardinals lost. I had the Lions and they lost. I had the Ravens, they lost. I had the Colts, they lost. It was bad. I had the Broncos, they got exposed. So 10-6. That's the record. 10-6, man. 147-93. Not awesome. So uh Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I had a great time. It was going a little dip because Casey got PTA from the Titans, and I went, and then it dipped again at the end of the week because the Colts lost. They got a PTA. But yeah, I went 14-2. Crazy, probably my best week all season. I'm currently at 158 and 81 losses. So yeah. Um,
Rock got me in a
what do we
stranglehold,
think?
man.
At this point, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see how you're gonna catch up, dude. You gotta have two perfect weeks, and even
Yeah.
then, it's not gonna be enough. Maybe at playoffs. Maybe at playoffs.
Uh, yeah, slim chance,
Slim,
Yeah,
slim to nothing.
slim to nothing.
All right.
But yeah, let's get into these games, huh? Um, we got Christmas Day, first game, 6-8-1 Dallas, 4-11 Washington. So Dallas wise, first of all, they're both eliminated. Dallas wise, Guyton's on an IR, Overshown's out. Washington, they're gonna have Josh Johnson as their quarterback, the journeyman himself with 15 teams and 2 years or whatever he's got going on. Laramie Tunsil's out, and their offensive line is not awesome. Daron Payne, he's out as well. Um, Highlighting some real quick things. I mean, shout out to Javante for his 1,100 yards. Shout out to Dak for his 4,000 passing yards. Shout out to CD for cracking 1,000. Shout out to Pickens for cracking almost 1,400. Ferguson with 80 receptions. So they have a great offense. That's what I gotta say, and that's why they're gonna win. But Washington again, Wagner top five in combined tackles, top three in combined tackles, top five in solo tackles. So all time. So just looking at that milestone, because that's the only thing I really want to look at with the Commanders, because they're injured and they suck. So Dallas 27-17. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man, I don't got much to say about this game. Probably gonna miss it during the Christmas festivities. Do expect Dallas to put a BTA on the Commanders. I got them winning 30 to 14. So, yeah, enough about this NFC East matchup. Let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, we got the 8-7 Lions against the 7-8 Minnesota. Yeah, Lions looked terrible against the Steelers, which is crazy to say. I mean, they did get screwed over by the refs at the end of the game, but they put themselves in that position. It doesn't come down to one play; it comes down to the whole game. Um, I was happy about that win. I still think that fan who got DK to punch him is still a punk. Um, and then, yeah, other than that, Lions banged up, little to no chance of making the playoffs if they lose this game. Minnesota's playing whatever third string quarterback they got out there who sucks. Justin Jefferson's gonna crash out, probably request a trade at the end of the year. And yeah, I got the Lions win 30-12. Diggs, what's your thoughts on this game?
Such a weird score, 30-12. Never heard of that score line. That's crazy.
It's a
Uh,
it's a weird one, but looking at the point averages and then considering they got a crappy third string QB in for the Vikings, I'm like, yeah, field goals for the
Safety
Vikings and
time.
points for the Lions. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah, it's a must win. Detroit wins. They have a chance realistically, if you want to be realistic, if there's any Lions fans out there that watch this thing, you guys have no chance. Just saying, make sure you get your beers ready. Make sure you go fishing. You
The
know,
Coronas, yeah.
you ain't you ain't going, man. You ain't going to the dance. That's what it is. That's how it is. Like, accept it. But hey, you tried. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, enough of that. It's a must win. You guys got to win this game. I get that. Again, what Rock said, they did play a really bad game. They didn't. They couldn't run the ball, man. They couldn't run the ball, which is their identity, and they were letting Aaron Rodgers cook. So just a lot of bad things. It's not their fault, partially because they're so banged up. They're down to their fourth strong safety now because Avonte Maddox is out. So fourth strong safety, by the way. And I mean they have a great offense, but they're banged up. Minnesota, yeah, no McCarthy, no TJ Hawkinson, no left tackle, no left guard. Just yeah, I mean depleted. 11 penalties, got sacked 5 times last week to the Giants. So yeah, Max Brosmer or whatever your name is, yeah, you're not gonna do anything, man. Yeah, Detroit 24, Minnesota 13. That's what I got.
Let's move
Moving
on.
on. Okay, the last Christmas game. Oh boy, so many Christmas gifts, dude. So many great matchups that are terrible. Anyway, so Denver's 12-3, Kansas City 6-9. They're at Arrowhead. Don't even matter. Don't even matter. They're at Arrowhead. Denver's gonna win this game. Denver doesn't have their center. Wattenberg, he's out, so I don't know. Seems like a guy named Forsyth is gonna be there. Greenlaw's out, but this is a team that has like 6-3 team sacks. They're 9 away from tying the Bears record of the season sacks total. Kansas City, you're gonna have a guy named Alada Kuhn or whatever gonna be starting in there and see what he can do. But you don't have Rice; he's gone. Juju Smith-Schuster is gonna be maybe wide receiver one at this point. Their defense is all banged up. Trent McDuffie's done for the year probably, and both their tackles, offensive tackles, are gone. So, yeah, Kansas City, man, you're going to be 6-10. I got the Broncos 30. I got the Kansas City Chiefs 10. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. It's honestly an important game for the Broncos not to choke because if they lose this, the Chargers are right there. Um, and don't lose this one, Denver. I know that you're playing against a weakened Chiefs team. They got the Pittsburgh Steelers great seventh round pick of Chris Olave playing for the Chiefs. Um, but I really, it's cool to see the Chiefs out of the playoffs, but I really don't need them to get a really good draft pick at the same time. So I kind of want them to mess up the Broncos here because I don't need them getting like Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame from the Kansas City Chiefs. Really don't need to see that. Um, but
Yeah.
I got the Broncos winning 30-16. Another weird scoregami that I got going on, but it is what it is. Um, Other than that, I don't have much thoughts on this BTA that Denver's about to put on Kansas City. So don't choke, Denver. That's all I gotta say.
Jeremiah Love in Kansas City. Oof.
It'd be
We don't need that shit.
don't need it. That's what I'm saying. We don't need it, but that
Yeah.
could be something that happens. Yeah,
All
it's a good thing
right.
I started this one off because Baltimore, Green Bay should be next, right? Back to QB Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah. You're muted. You're
Taboo.
muted, but I already know you're saying it's gross, so you're on that side.
Can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you, can you hear me now?
Hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, I was. That's gross. Even though
Yeah.
I'm picking them this
Yeah.
week, it's gross. Ew.
Yeah.
Yuck. I
All
was
right.
just done off the.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Boy. Okay. Saturday night. We're going to Lambeau. The 7-8 Baltimore Ravens against the 9-5-1 Green Bay Packers. So this is a must win in every single way, but also it sucks because we were up by what, 2 scores against the Pats, blew that. So now we have to pray to whatever we believe in, that team believes in, man, universe, Jesus, In fact, Dalai Lama, I don't know, man. You got to pray to anything that the Steelers lose because they lose. There's no point, dude. We have like no chance. So we have to win this and then pray that they lose. And they got a better matchup than we do, man. So overall, here's the thing. There are probably a lot of people out there like, oh, there's a beef between John Harbaugh and Lamar, and I've seen some resources about it. And I think the beef is just with John Harbaugh. I think like everyone wants him out. I think the fans want him out. I think Lamar knows that, like, dude, like you're not like I'm going to divisional. I'm going to one AFC Championship game in 7 years. Like, bro, you won a Super Bowl in 2012. It's 2025, man. I've been waiting 13 years, about to be 14. So hey, man, I'm about to be 30 years old. You didn't give me a bowl, man. Like, I don't understand. Okay, Saturday night, we're going to Lambeau. The 7-8 Baltimore Ravens against the 9-5-1 Green Bay Packers. So this is a must win in every single way, but also it sucks because we were up by what, 2 scores against the Pats, blew that. So now we have to pray to whatever we believe in, that team believes in, man. Universe, Jesus, in fact, Dalai Lama. I don't know, man. You got to pray to anything that the Steelers lose because they lose. There's no point, dude. We have like no chance. So we have to win this and then pray that they lose. And they got a better matchup than we do, man. So overall, here's the thing. There are probably a lot of people out there like, oh, there's a beef between John Harbaugh and Lamar, and I've seen some resources about it. And I think the beef is just with John Harbaugh. I think like everyone wants him out. I think the fans want him out. I think Lamar knows that, like, dude, like you're not like I'm going to divisional. I'm going to one AFC Championship game in 7 years. Like, bro, you won a Super Bowl in 2012. It's 2025, man. I've been waiting 13 years, about to be 14. So hey, man, I'm about to be 30 years old. You didn't give me a bowl, man. Like, I don't understand. It's just it's bad. It's bad. It's terrible. And I mean, Derrick Henry, at least he was able to run 128 yards against Pats. That's great. But Lamar's getting sacked out there and Lamar's getting hurt. I saw Zay Flowers as a Pro Bowler. How is he a Pro Bowler? How did you vote this man to be a Pro Bowl? NFL, what are you doing? He's not a Pro Bowler. You guys are stupid as hell. I don't understand what is going on. But we're going to win this game 21-18. We're going to Lambeau. We'll win this game and we'll figure it out. Hopefully Pittsburgh loses. That's what I want. But Rod, go ahead.
Yeah, man. The NFL is a funny, funny thing. Um, this is definitely going to be a game that the Ravens do win because A, the NFL wants to see Steelers not make it. I know they don't. And the football gods, it's going to come down to that Week 18 matchup. I feel like, um, but I don't know. I like Tyler Huntley and Derrick Henry more than I like Malik Willis and Josh Jacobs. That's really what this offense is going to be. Um, yes, the Packers have more consistent wide receivers that don't fumble every single time they get the ball, like Zay Flowers. Crazy that he's a Pro Bowler. That man needs to learn how to run with the football and not drop it every 2 seconds. Um, other than that, both of these defenses look like inconsistent, but they could both really turn it on when they need to, which is weird. Like watching both of these teams is kind of infuriating. One, because I hate the Ravens, and but they could be really good on defense, or they can have old man Marlon Humphrey getting cooked on a touchdown that makes them lose a game. So it's hard to tell what they want to do. Same thing for Green Bay. They got cooked. Caleb Williams did a cold ass thing against them in that OT game. Like that was cold as hell. He said, you know what? Forget going for the 3 points. I'm going for the dub. DJ Moore down there somewhere. Let me put my hands in my pockets and walk away. Like I know I won that bitch. But Green Bay, you did, onside kick. It comes down to special teams for you guys. If you got that onside kick recovered, the Bears would have lost, and we wouldn't have this conversation. if you guys do lose this week, watch out for the Lions because the Lions can take your spot, and it's not a good thing if they do that. So you do need to win. Other than that, I got nothing else to say. 24-23, I say. It's a 1 point game in my opinion. Let's move on. All right, guys, we got the 3-12 Arizona Cardinals against the 5-10 Cincinnati Bungles. I'm at Bengals. Uh, Bengals are winning. Joe Burrow's playing free. He's like, I'm just gonna have fun. The season's dead. He's gonna throw like 5 or 6 touchdowns on this Cardinals team. And, pad stats for him, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, and that's it. Yeah, 30 to. Actually, I have the Cardinals throwing it against the Bengals defense too, but I got them winning 30-24 Cincinnati. Gross to say it, but that's what it is. Dudes, what you got, man?
Yep, Joe Burrow's having fun, as he says it, which means that's not good for every other team that he plays, because every other team is bad. So he's gonna be dotting them up. 33-17 Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's gonna be laughing in Cincy and laughing at the birds that suck. I'm ready to move on.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we got the 9-6 Pittsburgh Steelers against the 3-12 Cleveland Browns. I had the Steelers winning this game 12-9. That's how gross this shit is gonna be. It's gonna be fucking disgusting. Miles Garrett is breaking the sack record against us, and I hate that. I wish he did that earlier, but he's doing it against us. He's saving it for the Steelers, and I know he is. And I hate him for it. Other than that, yeah, it's just going to be a gross football game. I can even see the Steelers losing this trap game, especially not having Metcalf in there because he wants to be a dumbass. Um, Other than that, yeah, the NFL truly does not want the Steelers in here. They're going to lose this game, and Baltimore's going to win. It's going to come down to Week 18, and I can totally see that happening. But I'm a ride or die for my team. I hope we don't lose this trap game. That Tomlin will want to lose this trap game too. Uh, but yeah, 12-9 Pittsburgh. Deeks, what you got?
12-9. Love it. Um, yeah, I've been picking against Pittsburgh, rightfully so. But I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh because they're playing Cleveland. And yeah, it's gonna be ugly. But I got the Pittsburgh Steelers scoring 21. I got the Browns scoring 13. And I really don't have anything else much to say other than yeah, Garrett will break the record and it will be an AFC North snoozer. Definitely. Rock will be watching it. He'll probably be super tired and crash out on the TV about how bad this game is and want to go to college football. But yeah, Pittsburgh 21, Cleveland 13. I'm ready to move on if you are.
Bro, I'm bringing up the college football league is crazy.
Okay, we have the 5-10 New Orleans Saints against the 3-12 Tennessee Titans. Both teams, obviously, they know they're out. They obviously know that they have a lot to build on, whether it's just cap hell or just having a really bad team, and they don't have the pieces to really compete. So, but they're showing obviously spurts of things like, example, Cam Ward has been balling out and he's done a good job. He's definitely improved, and the man just needs help. And New Orleans, I mean, with Tyler Shuck, I want to, just say that's how you pronounce the name. It's not like the Goofy movie. Yeah, that's Shuck. It's actually Shuck. So looking at it, you got the two quarterback, you got the two QBs from the draft class of 2025, 2024, 2025. So does it really matter? Not really. It's going to be a gross game. I think New Orleans just plays more motivated football, and I think that they have a good head coach. I think Kellen Moore is their guy, and I think that they don't want a number one pick. They want to just continue to win and prove to people that they can with this roster. So, and they don't have a bad defense. So, 19-17, New Orleans. Go ahead, Brock.
Yeah, I got Nolan winning 18-16. So yeah. Excuse me. I do think they just play tougher, but other than that, no less winning. Let's move on.
Okay, we have the 11-4 Jacksonville Jaguars going to Indianapolis to play the 8-7 Colts. You know what's crazy is the fact that the Colts were 8-2 when we were talking about them being contenders and Daniel Jones being MVP, and boy have we fallen, huh? If you're a Colts fan, it's a terrible time. First of all, they're 31st in passing yards allowed, and Trevor Lawrence is playing like he played in Clemson. So, long story short, I think I'm the definitely have been dogging Trevor Lawrence probably the most on this channel out of the three of us. I think that I've been super critical of him, and maybe he's hearing me and telling me to shut up, or he's just telling everyone to shut up because I think everyone criticizes him. So, at the end of the day, it's a divisional game, so I expect it to be close. Yeah, Philip Rivers, great job of coming in for 3 games just to lose, and going to back to retirement and maybe popping out a 12th kid. I don't know. We'll see. Or how many kids he got? 10,
Yeah,
11? Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna get 2 more. He's gonna get 2 more. He's
Hey
at
man,
10.
he's
He's gonna
got to
get
he's
two
got to
more.
oh okay, he's got to get 2 more. He's going to cover up. He's like I don't need rings. I got kids, you know what I mean? So, Philip Rivers, you're going to make it competitive in a way, but Jacksonville 34, Indianapolis 27. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be the most Jacksonville thing when they lose this week. They look really good for like a couple weeks. Put BTA to Denver, and then they play the Colts, who are dead in the water, and they Jaguar it. They Jaguar it bad. Well, not that bad. I got the Colts winning 28-27. I think Old Man Rivers is actually going to get one win in his time with Indy, and I think it's going to be an important one against the Jaguars, and it's just going to mess everything up for that AFC South, and I'm going to love it. But it'd be the most Jaguars thing for them to lose. Me picking the Colts, I know it's dumb. It's just me. I don't know. Maybe giving Deegs a little bit of a chance to catch up to records and pickups. Me doing that, but I got the
Uh,
Colts for whatever reason. I think it's gonna be funny as hell when the Jaguars just screw it up this week, and they're like, there goes everything we worked for. There it goes. It's all good.
that would be the most Jaguar thing ever, and also not
Yeah,
surprising. Yeah, yeah.
nah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this game. Colts 28-27.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got the Florida Bowl here. Important game for Tampa, who's 7-8 against the 6-9 Miami Dolphins. Tampa gets to win this. They have to win this. They have to win this if they even want a chance to make it to that Week 18 matchup with Carolina. Um, I do have them winning 28-19. Oh no, excuse me. I'm sorry, 24-21. Um, I don't know. They look bad. They look like they're not on the same page, especially with that horrible pick that Baker threw, trying to connect with Mike Evans that screwed them over when they lost the Panthers last week. Miami, on the other hand, I don't know. I got nothing positive to say about this team, like ever. I've never had anything nice to say about Miami. I think they're still rocking with Quinn Ewers. Um, Mike McDaniels is ready. He's packing his shit already. He's ready to leave Miami after this season. In my opinion, maybe not. Maybe they keep him. I think he's packing his bags. His vacation in Miami's over. He's going to be an OC for some other team and make them really good. Um, Other than that, Deegs, what do you got for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. It's Tampa's game. They're gonna win this 20-17 to Miami. Yeah, the only thing I got positive to say about Miami is they have decent running backs. They have entertaining running back in HN, and other than that, though, you know, they're not motivated and they're stuck with Tua's gigantic contract that they can't get out of. So that's it. 2017 Tampa. Ready to move on.
So,
Okay, we have the 12-3 New England Patriots going to uh, East Rutherford, New Jersey, to play the 3-12 New York Jets. It's a typical Patriots and Jets type of matchup. 30-10 New England. I got nothing else to say besides they're not going to get another interception at all, and they're still at zero. They'll still be at zero. 30-10 BTA. Get the belts ready. Rock, go ahead.
yeah, man, I kind of agree with you. I got them winning 28-19. Maybe a little bit more respect on the Jets just because of the rivalry and I don't know.
19 points.
Sometimes a Jet play. Yeah, it's weird points, weird scoring. But that's a Jet thing. It's a Jet thing. It's like they try to go for the 2-point conversion, whatever, and fail. Um, but
Sure.
yeah, I don't know. They're not getting any picks. Man, I don't know. I've seen the Patriots lose to the Jets just because it's a rivalry. It's a slap in the face. It happens. I don't think it's going to make the Patriots any worse or any better if it does happen. But yeah, it's a PTA. New England's just cruising. They're cruising to that first spot. I think Denver's losing that first spot in the NFC, and New England's going to get number one. And we're back to 2010 era.
Oh no. Ah, man. Here we go.
All right, guys, we got the 12-3 Seattle Seahawks against the 8-7 Carolina Panthers. Not much else to say about this game other than that Seattle's going to put the cat in the bag. They're gonna beat up the Panthers. It's 30-20. It's my final thing. Carolina's going to fight them. There's going to be a fight. I don't think it's going to be extremely boring. Um, Carolina did upset the Rams, and I see the Rams and Seahawks as pretty much the same team. Just they flip it every single time they play. You never know who's going to win between those two teams. Seattle had a crazy overtime win. Probably the easiest 2-point conversion I've ever seen an OT converted for that dub. But that was a really entertaining game. They came back when it was like what 30-16. Came back, fought their way back. It's cool to see that. But yeah, Carolina, unfortunately, you're at that point of your schedule where you run into a buzzsaw when you're trying to confirm your position in the NFC South as the leader. But you guys you're gonna fight Tampa Bay in that last Week 18 game, and that's gonna settle things for the NFC South. Unfortunately, you can't just be like, "Dang it, Tampa lost, so we're good," and we can't be like, "Oh, we beat Seattle," and so. Dean's what you got on this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tough matchup for Carolina to try to sneak away with the South Division because they're playing a team that's like top five in almost every defensive category. And I mean, for Carolina, I mean, you're 30th in third down defense for the majority of the year. You cannot get off the field, and that's just something that Seattle's good at. Is just extending the ability of plays and being able to keep drives alive when they need to. And this is just one of those games that's who's the better team, and it's definitely Seattle. But when looking at it, I do want to see Sam Darnold, even though it doesn't seem like it might be possible, but he needs to really limit turnovers in general, just because Carolina's pass defense is like middle of the pack. So I have them, maybe having some type of success, but for the most part, Seattle's winning 30-20, which is going to probably have a really crucial Week 18 games for both these teams. So, but yeah, 30-20, Seattle. It's going to be really quick and easy. It's painful game. Don't watch this game. If you're a Raiders and Giants fan, I
What are you
guess
talking about? This is going to be peak entertainment in this tank bowl. We're going to see two teams that don't want to win play each other.
yeah, it's
Anyways,
gonna be.
continue.
All right, you know what? Maybe I'm talking too much down on this game, but at the end of the day, who's got the better team? I'd say the Giants, 20-13. The Raiders still get that eye on the prize for that number one. I have no other notes on this, and I really don't care. So, Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I like how you said the Raiders get their one eye on the prize for the first round pick. I think the Giants just have a better team overall, as you said. They got a better D line. Raiders O line is ass cheeks. They can't block to save their lives. I know Shaw is crashing out on that O line every single week. Uh, Giants, I like Jackson Dart a lot better than Kenny Pickett, Geno Smith, whoever the hell the Raiders start. I think it's Kenny Pickman himself. Um, but yeah, I got them winning 21-14. Let's move on. All right, guys, we got the 10-5 Philadelphia Eagles against 11-4 Buffalo Bills. It's a pretty important matchup. Bills somehow still have a chance to get the first seed in the AFC, but they literally need all the division leaders to take a L, except for the Steelers, to make it happen. Um, and Philly, you got the AFC East because of your cupcake schedule, really cupcake schedule. Um, yeah, you beat the Commanders and Raiders the last 2 weeks. Congratulations, you did what you were supposed to do. Um, even though I think Ashton Jesse had a pretty good game against y'all, I could be wrong. Um, so Gentsy's doing that with the shitty Raider O line. What is James Cook about to do to y'all with pretty decent Bills O line? Um, but yeah, I got Buffalo winning 30-24. Philly, you guys are frauds. Prove me wrong, but you're frauds. You're just coasting into the playoffs so you can have the first round exit. Deegs, what are your thoughts?
I love that. Yeah, two really bad run defenses. So, James Cook and Saquon game, maybe, probably.
Good for your fantasy championship team.
Great
Good
for
for
my
fantasy for you.
championship because I have both, and I need both to do well. So please run the ball the whole game. That's what I want. They do have some solid pass defenses. Like Rock said, yeah, good job. You beat the Commanders and the Raiders. That's awesome, man. That's great. That's great. But you're not Jalen Hurts. You're not Josh Allen. So, Josh Allen, he's the one that I trust, and he's the one that obviously sees that he's got some stuff on the line, and he's got an AFC East title that's still up for grabs. Number one seed still up for grabs. Philadelphia, you guys are frauds. And sure, I guess proving wrong, but yeah, you guys are frauds. You guys are terrible. Uh, there will be no repeat. I don't think so. But yeah, Buffalo 24-21. It'll be entertaining, but again, Philadelphia, you've been too inconsistent for me. I'm trusting Josh Allen to carry the load, get this win. I'm ready to move on.
Let's do it.
Okay, Sunday night football. We got the 11-4 Chicago Bears playing the 11-4 49ers. This is a huge game for both. First of all, the Niners can still be the number one seed. They could still win the West. The Bears, they're still, could win the North. They could still be number one seed. This is just battle for positions and playoff wise. And to see what both of these teams are made out of. For the Bears, great game, great win. I think they were getting ran on a little bit too much, and they were making Malik Willis look like a guy. So that was very concerning. There was a couple crucial things that they got done, fumble, by the end zone, and you know, um,
Onside kick.
onside kick, and the DJ Moore play. The ice in his veins, Caleb Williams himself. Yeah, it was cool. It's cool to see. But they struggled a lot. And then the Niners, you could plug in anybody and it just works. Shanahan's a genius. He just can't win the big one, and I think that's the thing that's kind of derailing his career right now. But overall, they keep rolling. Brock Purdy threw 5 touchdown passes on Monday night. This man looked like Joe Montana in the Super Bowl. Like this dude was just dotting it up. You know what I mean? This guy's over here acting like I'm saying some crazy shit, but I'm not. I'm just saying he was dotting it up. All right, 5 passing touchdowns.
Joe Montana. Joe Montana. Hold
Joe
on now.
Montana. Hey man, fun fact: Joe Montana had 5 passing touchdowns in the Super Bowl. That's why I was saying that's what he was doing. All right, I'm not saying he's Joe Montana. I'm saying he was having a game. All
Nah,
right, goddamn.
nah. You called him Joe Montana. That's crazy.
All right, replay that shit, audience. Replay that. All right. Anyway, so when looking at this matchup, I like this matchup. I think this is good. I think it's going to be a solid game. It's going to be close. I don't know why, and it sounds weird, but I got to go with the Niner Magic. I got to go with the Niner Magic. I'm going to say 26-23. Not saying Chicago is bad, but seeing what they were getting, like seeing what they were not doing with Green Bay's like backups and whatnot, that's concerning. And you have a Niners team that just knows what they're doing. Their personnel is great. I trust the Niners more. 26-23. Rock, go ahead.
Give me a minute here. I'm having some technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
yeah.
Give me 2 seconds.
Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. I say one thing.
The headsets aren't working, man.
Oh
So
man.
about that to
Not the
about that to cut
technical
that.
difficulties. Damn.
But
All right.
yeah, man. I also gotta agree with you. I am going with the Niners because I just like their I like the scheme a lot better. Bears looked suspect, really suspect against Malik Willis, which is not a good thing. They got lucky. They also did get lucky. You know, recovering an onside kick is all luck. Never really skill involved in that. So I got the Niners winning 28-25 in the field goal game. Uh, yeah, Bears are just I don't know. They could surprise me. They could pick off Purdy a little bit because they still are number one in the league on that. Niners can't really get pressure. They're dead last or like 31st in sacks. So I mean, the Bears have in my opinion, maybe like a top five offensive line this year. So that can affect it. You know, if Caleb Williams has plenty of time to throw around, this could be a shootout possibly. So, but I still think the Niners will win in 2025 just because I believe in Shanahan's schemes more than the players because look at who they have at defense. Look at who they have in at wide receiver. They got Sky Moore looking good. They got Sky Moore looking good. So, yeah, enough about this game. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Monday Night Football. 11-4 Rams. 6-9 Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. I've definitely been impressed with their pass rush. They're like second in sacks in the league, so or second or third, I don't know, but they're high up there. So they've done a great job in the draft with that. But again, injuries and also they're just not ready. They're kind of frauds in terms of just a team. Still need to build up more. And it's a Rams team that just came off a really close and upsetting loss, so they're probably not happy. Will Devontae Adams play? I don't know. It seems like he might be out, so that sucks. But overall, the Rams are going to win this game. They're the better team. I just feel like they're going to go in there and beat Atlanta. They need this win. It's very important for them. So 31-21, Rams. Rock, close it out.
Yeah, man. I got the Rams winning 40-21. I just think the Rams are pissed. I think they're ready to smack the next team that comes across them. Atlanta, bunch of choke artists. They have been since 2018 or 17, whenever that Super Bowl happened. Sorry, Atlanta fans, I'm bringing it up because y'all deserve it. And yeah, other than that, not much nice things to say about Atlanta. Maybe Bijan does something. Honestly, Rams sit Devontae Adams to playoffs. You know, wild card first seed doesn't really matter. Just sit them till playoffs. You want them healthy during playoffs, not trying to even more injured before you even get to the dance. So, other than that, guys, Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy holidays for those that don't celebrate Christmas for whatever reason. But you know, uh, Baltimore, I hope you lose. Steelers, hope you win. Good luck to everybody else's teams that are still in the playoffs. Good luck to your teams that are trying to get that the top five pick. Hopefully you get the losses you want because you want better draft picks. And yeah, have a good night, everyone. We'll see y'all next week for week 18.